Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be blah, 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 blah. Today I'm going to be doing a let me start over. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a reading here. I just wanna so first off, this could be about a Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. This could be about a specifically a Cancer here. Somebody could work in the royal industry or the royal castle, like with Meghan and Harry and stuff like that. One of the people that's the face of, the empire and stuff like that. They are a Cancer. Okay. Now I just wanted to point something out. I just wanted to point that out. Maybe that's a clue for some of you guys. But honestly, what I really wanted to talk about is like a bump that I have. Now, this bump has history. Honestly, this was when I was with my ex-boyfriend. I got like all these bites on my left side of my leg, and it was up below my knee. Now, the way how the spiders bit me, it bit me like if it was a map. It was almost like not Lovely Bones. It was like the Hunter x Hunter, not Hunter x Hunter, it's the anime, which I love by the way. But it was almost like the what is the City of Bones? No, the Hunter, the Shadow Hunter movie. Okay, going into the show Symbol. Okay, the main symbol that Claire like first discovered. It was like the one that looks like an arrow going up. Okay, and it was like then a line. It was almost like like to me to be more clear. It almost looked like a zodiac sign. Okay, I didn't know what it was, but it definitely gave me like Ophiuchus and Scorpio vibe here. Um, so the on my journey, like with that I guess I'm gonna call it a tattoo. On that journey with that tattoo, it definitely my life was like a map, like legit like a map. So I got bit here again today, and it's always like every time I'm getting like bits or bites or anything like that, it's always below my knee. Okay, it's not above, it's below my knee. It's almost the venom is still in my below my knee. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with that, but I got it, and I that's my sign that there is going to be a distinct location or a distinct okay, we are meeting here, and this is like instead of me going through a whole journey of a map, that is like there's something about a map at a location, like things are gonna be mapped out. It's almost like when you go into like I think I said like Lovely Bones or City of Bones. City of Bones I think is a movie. It's an African American. He goes around like beating people up. So I think it's gonna be one of those things where it's like you guys may be going to a place with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio is viewing you like this, and they're kind of like reading things. So I remember I did a read about this. I think I did it for one of the monthly reads, and I was talking about like how it was for Leo specifically. Leo's the not the one that's not a love reading, because Leo's wasn't listening to the air sign, so Leo's had to go, specifically the Queen of Swords. So Leo's had to go to this journey where they have met like fire signs and people that they like, Capricorns and stuff like that, and they had to see like, oh, this Cancer or this Capricorn is like my ex, or this Capricorn or this Cancer is like my mom, so they had to kind of like put things together and learn about partnerships, and then a Queen of Cups, a King of Cups will come in for them. So I feel like this is something that's gonna happen to you guys. I think I'm also in this energy as well. It's just like one bump. It's not multiple bumps, but it's like one bump, and it's on the same side of like all of the spider bumps that I got bit at. So, and I also think it's like a dust mite, like bump as well. So, but when I was taking out the cards, I was like, these cards is a little too small. When I was taking out the cards, the Queen of Cups was upright. Okay, so it's pretty obvious, you guys, that a Queen of Cups is up to something, or Queen of Cups is like did something. Okay, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, like they set something off, or they did something good to you, good for you. Okay, because I do feel like a Queen of Cups is like a heavy influence. This person could also be like a Queen of Swords energy, but they switched the element to being the Queen of Cups here. Okay, in the Leo read, she was a really good influence. She was a bit hot headed, or he was a bit hot headed, but I mean, like, they're not wrong. Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands here, so it's coming out that you guys are just, Honestly, I feel like I just don't know the way how to read these, like, do this reading for you guys here, which is quite interesting. But, um, yeah, I feel like you guys, I'm going to speak about you guys, because I feel like this, I should be speaking about you. So if listeners, like, just get on with the read. So, with the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, I feel like you guys are just, well, I see that you guys are, like, not, like, defending someone or just not fighting for something. I don't know if you guys intended for this to be hidden, okay, but I do see that this information or this like situation is slowly coming out here. This could be towards a fire sign here or towards an earth sign here, but this could be in regards to some savings accounts, some documents. This can also be about like belief systems. So you're just not like going against anything. You're just letting things be. Okay, I do see that the over energy is the Knight of Swords here, so I see that you guys could be dealing with people like this, or there is somebody that's about to come at you like this. Okay, but honestly, I feel like it's very quiet, like right now. That's why I said about. It's quiet, and maybe someone doesn't like that you're coming off this way. You know, I want to really know what this is about, but let's continue because I feel like this is about the map. You know, I'm also thinking about Dora, not the song Back, 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 too many clocks in my back. I'm not thinking about that. I actually saw Dora and her backpack, you know? So I think this is also about like a journey that you gonna, like you are someone like Dora. And I think legit, I know this is gonna sound funny, but I don't know if like you watched a recent episode of Dora or something like that. Like there's something about like a specific episode of Dora and the road that she went on, the journey that she went on, like legit that's gonna be your journey. So you guys could be going to like a forest pretty soon, okay? Or like you guys could be meeting someone like Diego or something like I don't know, but I feel like there's something that's like realistic, okay? That's like, isn't it kind of funny that, like I'm following this, I'm following that, blah 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 blah. Let's see. So we have the Hangman here. So there's either a Sagittarius that is going to be looking at you very differently here because it's like, why would you, it's almost like it's not even like they're curious. They're like, why are you coming off this way? So I feel like this person is like, they don't know everything, which is why you're looking at things from a different perspective. Yeah, so look, we have the Page of Swords, which is about details. They don't know everything. So they're taking a closer look. Like this person's not obviously in the loop. They're just like, they're not even asking why. They're like, that's an interesting twist. Like I would have never like, seen that coming. So someone didn't tell this person obviously something. Okay. Is it still about the Queen of Cups? I feel like the Queen of Cups is not even in this. You know, they're like, I'm not. They're not, that's not even their story. Like they don't. Queen of Cups is on the other side, but they're still like related to this. It's like descendants. Like descendants. This is my ancestor. This is my great great great. And then when you get to the modern time, that's when the Queen of Cups pops up. So we have the Seven of Swords. Why do I feel like this person's lying? I feel like this Sagittarius is lying to take a closer look towards you. Because, like I said, you know what? This kind of sounds like someone is purposely blocking blocking this person from finding out what you're releasing. Okay, and then yeah, but I feel like the Seven of Swords is somebody else here, but they're saying like no, like gravity, something about gravity too. Maybe this could be in the science, like the science community as well. Maybe they're talking about gravity. Maybe gravity is, something's going on with gravity. Okay, I feel like some of you guys like don't talk about that because that's my greatest fear. You know what I'm saying? But it's something's happening with gravity here. Okay, um, because I was just looking at like I'm not trying to like come at people's races or anything like that, but I'm brutally honest here. And when you're honest, like you just find out the truth. You know what I'm saying? But we are thinking before we speaking because it's been incubating for a couple of days. Okay, but I was thinking like how like certain nationalities I can't even get in. Anywho's, it's not my problem. Anywho's, but so, you know how like certain nationalities, when they get old, like gravity makes them look saggy, okay? But they actually look like they're hurting, like they're wrinkles. You can see their veins are popping out more. So maybe they're discovering something about like how gravity, the older you get, the more in pain you get. Like gravity is actually not helping us. It actually is, like hurting us in the long run as we evolve. You know, so yeah, there could be something about that. We also have the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck here, and we have the Two of Pentacles. So maybe with this idea, like people have been going back and forth whether it's helping us or not, and the Queen of Cups is about to expose, or Queen of Cups is like catching on to something. So they're like, like I'm going back and forth, and I see that the Queen of Cups has found the answer. So this is why the Queen of Cups is probably like irrelevant to something here. But yeah, let me see, cause it's like, why? Who is? I want. Like, is that the point? Let's just see what else comes out. What else? But yeah, but who's the Seven of Swords? Like, I feel like the Seven of Swords is somebody else. Let me channel that. What's the Seven of Swords? So they're saying that this is about somebody who doesn't want to invest in a situation because it's a lot of work. They're not only taking care of their responsibilities, they're taking care of other people's responsibilities. And I'm getting like the judgment has already been made. Okay, this is also about like someone reaching out to them, maybe like talking to them, you know so I feel like someone's lying about like not wanting to do something, because they're like, oh, I'm taking care of this person's responsibilities and their responsibilities. But low key, I feel like that's not what the situation is. I feel like somebody just didn't have patience, or they just didn't want to invest in a situation. That's pretty much what it is. You know what I'm saying? And they're also lying with the fact that somebody hit them up. So if this was like a relationship, somebody hit them up somebody hit them up, and somebody was like, oh yeah, like I'm willing to talk to you, I'm willing to like go out with you, yada yada yada, but probably didn't set a date, or maybe they set a date and it kind of come off very confusing. They probably had two love offers, and you know how they say like, okay, when you try to play people, like eventually you'll get caught up, they'll get to know each other and stuff like that. So I think that's what's going on here. Yeah, it may be two individuals that was doing this as well. There was two individuals that was doing this. But the lie is, I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't think this is a lie though, because with the Ten of Wands here, like it's like somebody was actually carrying somebody's responsibilities and their responsibilities. Okay, so and I think and like when you take a closer look, because the Hangman is here, like it's like okay, yeah, it looks like they lied, but it's like in actuality they were doing it. But I think they lied with the fact that like maybe they didn't have anybody else when they did have somebody else. They had two other people, maybe several other people, but these people was coming off very confusing, you know what I'm saying? And maybe somebody was like really talking to like a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Queen of Cups person, and the Queen of Cups was like, I'm really looking at my cup. And so I also feel like the more they kept talking to the Queen of Cups, the more like somebody cup kept getting detailed. So somebody was basically catching feelings, you know what I'm saying? So, but somebody definitely has somebody on the other side though. This definitely comes off like romantic, but this can also be business as well. Like somebody's like, oh yeah, I want to invest in you, yada yada yada, but they're like, this is a lot of work, so I'm gonna go like talk to these two other people here. You know what I'm saying? We also have the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck again. Or was that always there? No, it was no. I shuffled. So let's continue. Let's see. But let's see, because definitely like you are remaining a secret, or maybe you were keeping things to yourself, or maybe you didn't know you were keeping things to yourself, and now it's coming out that this is coming out. I feel like these are puzzle pieces or something like that. We have the King of Wands here, so this is about somebody looking at the bigger picture. They're looking at the bigger picture, and this person. So I mean, let's see what else. Let's see what else. They could be a Virgo or a hermit or a scholar investigating this. They're like, what's going on here? Too, before I did the read, I feel like something's wrong here. Like, it's a little, something's off. I feel like it's the war in Ukraine and Russia. It's like a little too quiet, or a little too happy. Like, baby, dance with me, baby, dance with me. I'm saying, like, it's a little too much. Now, I'm getting, with the King of Wands, but I'm like, if it's a happy ending, it's a happy ending. But I feel like it's that, like, like, even if people don't know what they're doing, like, I just think Like not just to start a war, but is the problem really resolved? Like do we really have like a, and it's like I don't, it doesn't matter if the problem's like really resolved. Like we do have peace right now, but I'm like, I don't know, because there may be something in the future that may happen to the people. It may not start a war, but it may be the cause of like the war, and we have to talk about that. But nobody wants to talk about that, right? So, um, so yeah, so this King of Wands is not listening to their intuition here. This King of Wands is not listening to their intuition. I also feel like something came in front of them. Yeah, because they just saw like, I feel like this person just saw like this person stop fighting or stop like, they saw this person stop fighting or stop standing up for something. And their intuition is telling them like, no, like, or maybe the King of Wands stopped fighting. They stopped fighting, but I feel like they're a witness here. But I feel like this person did something or they're going to do something like this in the future. And they are not going to listen to their intuition. It's funny because it's like, it seems like you have the right to do it, but they don't, you know? But this person's looking at you and they're like, oh no, they have some idea about you. We have the devil at the bottom of the deck here and the strength card here. Like, I feel like some of you guys here, this person wants to manipulate you or they want to take advantage of you because you're not fighting something. This is kind of interesting. I don't know what it is. It kind of like, I don't know, I'm getting this creepy vibe here too. It's like one of those things where it's like when you don't have family, like true story. This happened to me with my ex-boyfriend's family. As soon as I said I'm not talking to my mom and stuff like that, this nigga started beating on me and some shit like that. And then his mother took me to court and shit like that. But I'm like, if my family was there, then you wouldn't take me to court, you wouldn't beat on me. So it's interesting how, you know, when you're in the dark, you do some shit, right? So it kind of seems like with the King of Wands here, you know, and if the family knew about it, then I don't like them either because I'm like on some real shit. Like I'm like, you know, they were like, but don't be in the dark. But it's like, why would you fucking be around? Why are you having fucking kids? And you know these niggas is in the dark. They'll do something to your kids. Suppose you in jail. Suppose you died. Your kid, it has to go to that fucking parent, you know, or that fucking family member. And you're gonna be like, oh, you know, I'm gonna leave on good times while you dead, bitch. Like you dead ass. Oh, okay. Like, let your kid, let something happen to your kid, bro. What's gonna happen? Who gonna save your kid? Your kid gonna be angry at you, but you dead. So, the fuck? Then you gonna what? You gonna listen to this ring and be like, oh, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But look what you did to the next bitch. What you gonna say? Oh, I didn't like her because, but you didn't like me because of what? That's still to this day, bro. I'm like, bro, I don't know why you don't like me. Because my merits and the way how I move, I'm like, I ain't giving you no reason for you to not like me. But then when you put like, oh, I gave a roof over your head or I did this, I did that. But I'm like, what about the things that I did? What about all that? It doesn't matter because you got a roof over your head or I'm feeding you. No, it does matter. You being one-sided, honey. What really matters? Well, what really matters, it depends on the individual. If that doesn't, if you want somebody to care about you giving a roof over your head and be a fucking slave, then how about you go get someone like that? But bitch, I ain't scared over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already dug it and bugging over here. We already dug that shit, honey. So, but anywho's, maybe that's a message for some of you guys here. But this King of Wands with the death, with the devil in reverse, and then you got the Strength card right next to it, and the Five of Pentacles. It looks like somebody wants to leave you homeless or leave you with no money. They want to leave you lacking here. And we got the Ten of Swords behind the Strength card here. So it's a little creepy here. Like it's like somebody saw something happen to you here. You stopped doing something, and now they're getting like a feeling to like do something, some now they getting feelings to do some fucked up shit to you here with the devil here, them and somebody else here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what they want to do, but it looks like this person want to take advantage of you. And since the Five of Pentacles is here, and the Ten of Swords here, like you already know what they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? They may like, you know, they may leave you homeless. They may say you can't go into the shelter or something like that, but you can enter the shelter. They just on some other time. You just got to call the cops and some shit like that, and you'll be okay. You know, because everybody's like situation, everybody's in similar situation. Like just read between the lines. You know what I'm saying? You call the cops because these two people, they probably shouldn't even be working there anyways. Or they what they did was like a strong indication of like, all right, we could clearly tell like you're racist, or you can clearly tell like you're taking advantage of this person. So we're gonna have to write this up, we're gonna have to report this. But on your side, I just think that you'll be just viewed as the victim, like regardless of like your background, what happened, like whatever this situation is, it's clearly like, a death threat. Like you can clearly tell that with the devil and the strength card and the 10 of swords. And if you guys have a history and you've tracked this, then you're going through this for the 10th time. Or like the cops or the lawyers, they could tell that you've been through this like over and over and over again. And I think what's gonna happen is it kind of is a sound in my voice and intuitively, like I'm getting sick and tired of this. Like they don't know you, but they're like, I'm getting sick and tired. Like, because I think what it is, like the cops or the lawyers or the higher ups, I'm getting sick and tired of seeing people like this and people like the King of Wands getting away with it. That's why we got the Hangman here as a major arcana here, as the over energy. I mean, it's not the over energy, but it's a major arcana. It's like I'm looking at things from a different perspective. So that means the people that used to think good needs to help people out, they're thinking very different here. And plus, that's attached to the 7 of Swords here. So, I mean, it's a pro and a con here. So the people that's coming to save you, and again, with the 10 of Swords here, you know, like these people are like, I'm looking at the deception very differently here. Especially if like somebody try to come at you and they try to be like, okay, like for example, I had a situation where they're like, the rules are the rules, but it's like, but the person did this to me. Like, for example, I got terminated for a job, right? On some real shit, true story, right? And so the bitch was tweaking. She was yelling and doing all this shit, bro. And I was like, yo, this bitch is wild, bro. HR is like, oh, keep coming to me, this and that and third. She's like, your job is not to handle it. But I'm like, bitch, I'm getting paid more than everybody. So if me and this nigga getting paid more than everybody, then doesn't that mean, like, besides the manager, I'm like, doesn't that mean, like, like, I have more authority? She said, no, that's not what it means. I'm like, I never heard this shit, bro. You must be a new HR or some shit like that, right? I ain't say that to her, but I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Right? No cap. So I was like, okay, cool. So the bitch was tweaking, bro. I was like, oh, why this chick is at the store, bro? And I'm not for like, the whole racial shit, but I'm like, when you in a situation where that same race keep coming at you, no cap, bro, like, it's like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm something to think about, you know what I'm saying? So, yo, Yo, true story, no cap. I swear on everything, man, for real. So I'm coming to her the first time. I'm like, yo, shorty walking the first time, right? And then she go talk to the bitch, right? Cause first off, she was like, there was even before this situation, there was another problem, and it was like something wrong with the refrigerator and some shit like that, right? Not there, so you could talk about that shit, read that shit, bro. So they was like, so the bitch left. She we went to a different store. Called the day, right? She came to the store, not the new bitch, right? She came to the store tweaking. We were cool and some shit like that. We was talking all about some spiritual shit. No snitch out here, bro, for real. True story, no cap. Cause she top chatting her mouth too, probably to her nigga and some shit like that, right? So she talking to we was cool and everything, recording me on fucking TikTok, whatever the fuck that shit is, right? So first we started having a problem, right? Oh my god. So she like doing some shit. They're like, oh, you can't clean behind, like we making fucking smoothies, nigga. Making fucking smoothies, bro. The bitch takes the trash can and the trash can smells out the bathroom, go in there. She purposely getting on my nerves too, because I was like, you real nasty. That's a hygiene problem, right? I mean, that's a hygiene problem. Fuck it, DK. But I'm like, that's a health violation, right? And so the customers is in the fucking store. Then the customer made a face to her and he's like, I'm not even like gonna say nothing. I'm like, word, bro. I'm like, all right, whatever, right? You can't even find them on a BBB, bro. I try to, the cops said that, oh, can you go on the Battle Bizzle? And I said, you can't find them there, bro. I was like, mom, one of my people tried to help me too. They was like, you can't find them there, bro. I was like, that's crazy, bro, for real. So, then I went to HR. Like when the first problem happened, I went to HR. She's like, "You can't do that." That's when the store situation happened, right? So then the second situation happened, and so she not yelling at me. HR ain't yelling at me, but she's like, "Well, I'm gonna go talk to her. I'm gonna go talk to her." Now every time the bitch kept talking to her, HR kept talking to this bitch, bro. Yo, she looked mad fucking happy, like, "Oh, you give me the right because you don't want her here, right?" And so she's like, "Oh, just do this, do that." She's like, that's what she kept coming to me, like, "Oh, every time I got a problem, she's coming to me." I'm doing the right thing, right? I'm coming to her, I'm like, okay, the bitch is tweaking again. She yelling on the phone with her mans, bro, like, "Why you do that? The cops and some shit like that." I'm like, bitch, I do not want to fucking hear this shit, bro. The first time I had a problem with her is that she dead left the store while the store was open. I was in the bathroom. She's like, "Bitch, you take it too long." I'm like, "Bitch, don't you get paid for overtime though? Like, the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? You want some personal shit?" And I'm like, "All right, cool, whatever." You know what I'm saying? That's the first time I had a problem with her. And on the manager, like he tweaking, manager, he like, oh, like laughing when I went to go tell him the situation. He said, why you didn't tell me the first time? I was like, because and I'm like, now I'm here, and I'm like, so if I would have told you, then I still would have got terminated, right? I'm like, y'all playing games. I should take y'all, and I'm trying to take them niggas to court too, all day, every day, bro. Cause I'm like, bitch, you came for my life, bro, for real. Trying to jump me and shit like that. I was like, fuck out of here, nigga, bro. I was like, nah, come out this fucking store, though. Come out this store, bro. They didn't want to do that shit, right? And I'm like, so you terminated or what, bro? Because I'm like, if I pop up in there and y'all still there, I'm like, that's it, bro. Like I said, the first store I went to, bro, the CEO, that nigga used to come there all the fucking time, bro. I don't know if I can say his name, but I said his name last time in my recent video, so you could go over there, honey. You know what I'm saying? But the CEO, he used to pop up in there. I used to work with my mans too, my ex too, and and we used to get paid the same amount. Talking about like, oh, somebody get paid the same amount. I'm like, how does bitch get paid the same amount, bro? What the fuck this bitch do, bro? I'm like, she not over here thugging and bugging, so I don't know how long you here, you get a higher pay. I was like, why she like doing all this shit, bro? Because I'm doing a lot. Shorty was holding it down too. We were cool though, but I was like, wait, like this is not like a specific thing. Like everybody getting paid, you trying to raise the pay for everybody. Like what the fuck, bro? Like I don't get it, bro. So I was just, but they ain't paying my money. Talking about shorty, oh I paid you to not there. I'm like, bitch, I'ma stand right there, bro, because I don't even give a fuck, bro. Because I was like, you bugging out, you tweaking, bro. Talking about like, oh you wasn't here. I'm like, bitch, I was dead, bitch, I was limping, bro. Fuck you talking about, like, like. I was like, yo, tweaking, bro, for real. On some real shit, bro. For real, for real. And don't be telling, I'm not gonna even tell you what happened with that other nigga too, with HR. I don't even know what her name is, bro. But she comes out of the store. Her man's looked at me up and down like he want to fucking rape my ass, bro. I was like, this nigga funny, bro. I was smiling and shit like that, cause I was like, this shit crazy, bro, for real. You know, talking about made a comment. He made an inappropriate comment, bro. He called me out, bro, in a negative way. He didn't say something negative, but I mean he said something negative, but it wasn't like nasty. He just like said something that was like you should not be talking like that unless we friends. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I don't even know you, bro. I was like, who this nigga, bro? You know, bitch is dressing extra pretty. I said, oh, you trying to keep this nigga in line. Bro. I'm like, people trying to keep their job. I'm like, nigga, I'm trying to keep my job, bro. Like, you think I want to be out here selling my pussy? You think I want to be out here in the store, like, selling myself over here? Like, all this, not there, he. I'm like, it's all cool. I'm doing that. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta stop cleaning and shit like that. You gotta say, and I'ma stop. But why the manager keeps telling me to do shit? Go do this, go do that, go do this. She's like, oh, you gotta make the part look. But this nigga, my mans that I was working with, that nigga wasn't doing shit, bro. I'm like, why that nigga ain't fired? Because he was there longer. I'm like, he was there longer, like for real. But he was doing stuff in the other store. But that nigga wasn't doing nothing. He didn't touch that shit unless I told him to touch that shit, bro. And I'm like, you sitting over here smiling, having a good time, and you making smoothies and shit like that. Like, don't start with me, bro. Man, anywho's, it look like somebody want to do something wrong to you, honey, and you need to be careful. Um, because they look like, I don't know what they want to do, but it's like somebody want to do something sexual to you. If not sexual, they want to do something with your money or leave you homeless, or all you got to do is call the cops, call the high authorities, because they meet a lot of females, they meet a lot of people who are in a situation. And I think when the last time you go through a situation, when you go through a situation, they're going to take those people to court and you're going to win. Because they're like honestly, this is enough, like enough is enough. You could clearly tell that you're taking advantage of a person and you saw an opportunity and you chose to like be disgusting. You chose to either rape this person, harass this person, or you decided to like leave this person out on the cold, and it's a little too much. So now, like, I hope these people go to jail, I hope they go to prison or maybe die. I really don't care, because I'm like, you keep making choices like this, and the Ten of Swords is like, and the Ten of Swords is here too. So you keep doing it over and over and over again. Like, you don't know that it's not good to rape people. You don't know it's not good to like steal from people. You don't know that it's good to like leave people out on the street. Like, come on, bro. And the King of Wands, they're very attractive too. So when you watch Law and Order or you watch some people, like you don't ever think that it's a jock. You don't ever think, like, you think it's done because they get a lot of attention. So you're like, oh, you got all the money in the world. You got all this, like, what, like, really, what? Watch them episodes, bro. Like, that episodes in Law and Order Special Victim Unit where he was having babies with all them bitches, bro. And he like, what's the problem? Like, I got this one pregnant, I got this one pregnant, I pay my child support, what's the problem? He's a king of wands, you know what I'm saying, slash king of pentacles. He's not the king of pentacles. He picking a woman, right? But you know what I'm saying? What's another episode? I don't really watch that shit, but you gotta like them niggas that don't be having a problem, like all them CEOs, like, oh, what are you talking about? Like this and that third. Like everything's not a problem. Business is great, money is great. I have all the friends in the world. That's a king of wands, bro. If you were the king of wands, I'm telling you, this person does something on the dark, bro. Or I mean, if this person, but they have a choice, they could choose. You know what I'm saying? But be careful for real. Let me get one more card. Because this whole reading is about lies and deception here. Because I literally see this person like, like I could really do something to this person now. You know what I'm saying? I could really do something to this person right now. Okay? Be careful too. Because, no cap, bro, for real. I was like, these people thugging and bugging. Because I'm like watching people, because I'm like, I'm a money bag for real, on some real shit, bro. Like, I'm a money bag. I give people opportunities, and they got this look in their fucking eyes. And I'm like, oh, yo, I can really help you. Like, let me see what's going on. Let me see how this thing goes. Because I'm like, I've been on the streets. I've been on this. I haven't been doing all that thugging and bugging. But, like, we got them genes, bro. Like, in an innovation. We got them genes. So, now that I've been on the streets and shit like that, I know how to hustle and shit like that, right? I'm like, all right, cool. Like, let me really watch these niggas now, cause now I got time on my hands. I got time on my fucking wrist, right? I don't like that bitch though, cause I was like, you really gonna do some shit like that? Like, I was like, just to be with some nigga or just to be with something, like, I'm like, that's how you feel. I'm like, that nigga gonna leave you to or leave you pregnant or get you knocked up or whatever the situation is. But that's the style. I'm like, fuck out of here, bro. That's your parent though. Oh fucking well. I don't be talking about people, but if I'm coming out with this information, they probably smacking it up, bro. And I'm like, all right, cool. Them little Hispanic, ha 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 ha. Back of the back of the back of the back of the back, bro. I was like, bitch, you wildin' out here. You wildin', bro. You wildin' with that extra D. Because on some real shit, bro, I was like, bitch, I come from the hood. You come from the hood. I was like, I don't know if you don't come from the hood or not, but from the hood, nigga, everybody, what's that word? What's that word? What's that word? Fuck. What is it? Everybody, division. What the fuck? Division is just separating. Diversity, nigga. It's diversity. In my hood, bro, like Spanish people be knocking up with white people. I mean, black people. So when Spanish people be doing that shit, when they be doing that shit in the hood, they be giving the face like, I don't know, nigga, what the fuck you talking about? But we don't do that shit, bro. We don't do that shit for a fucking reason, nigga. So when I came out my neighborhood and I was like working and shit like that, and them Spanish was moving that way, and them white people was moving that way. White people, the situation with the court situation, that bitch had a personal problem, and my sister told me to not fuck with his mom because she was on some ratchet shit, bro. She was watching ratchet shows, and I was like, I don't know why the fuck she watching ratchet shows. Like, I'm not even into this shit, bro. Like, you think I'm coming from the hood, so you can be comfortable and shit like that. I'm trying to tell you, like, I'm not fucking ratchet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just talk hood, but I'm not like that, bro. Like, I'm like, do you understand what that shit is coming through? We're coming with, bro. Like, for real. Like, I'm the only one. Like, I'm like, I don't do that shit, bro. Like, come on, does that look like? Like, bitch, I go to school. I finish all my work. I do, like, bitch. Like, I'm not, I would have been knocked up, bro. Like, I'm not that crowd, bro. Like, I'm not doing that. No offense. Like, you do what you got to do. And you wear good, head on your shoulders, right? Because there's some people that get knocked up and do it, they just want to roof for their head. And they not mean to nobody. They cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like Aquarius vibe. Somebody that I know. But you try to stay in the middle. But then there's some people that's like, oh, nah, that's not that. I was like, nah, you bugging. I don't hang out with none of them bitches, bro. I mean, I'm not saying them bitches, keep my tongue, keep my respect. But, like, I don't hang out with none of them things. Because I'm like, that's that shit that make you go to jail. And I'm like, I'm not even trying to do that. I'm just trying to make it ahead. But, when jealousy and you just trying to make it ahead or some shit like that. Or I'm jealous of my friends. So I'm like, bitch, I'll knock your ass out for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, that's that one time I wrote a job. And I don't know, bro. Because I'm like, if America ain't going to help me, and if HR ain't going to help me, because I'm like, the way how HR was moving and the CEO was moving was like, you bitch, you set me up. You set me up to die, bitch. And I'm like, that's a problem. I really think that somebody going to call the cops on, I hope they do it, HR from that company. If you know me, or cops, if you listen to this shit, like, please investigate that shit. You to the lines, bro. Investigate that shit, bro, on some real shit. Because honestly, like, that shit was crazy, bro. And I'm like, look at my fucking history with them Hispanics, bro. It's not on. I got Hispanic in my blood too. And I was like, I was like, I was like, bro, you wildin', bro. People like, well, I'm just trying to make it, bro. It's like, you don't need to be here. I'm like, bitch, you don't need to be here if you know how to hustle. Fuck out of here. Go work somewhere else. I don't know, bro. Like, bitch, I said I came from the hood, bro. I was like, it's diversity. So when the bitch was acting like that, I was like, bitch, stay in your lane, bro. Like, stay in your lane. For real. Because I'm like, if I don't know you and then you want to come in my lane, I'm like, and then the bitch almost like a black bitch wanted to fight me. I said, are you dumb? Like, I'm like, are you dumb? I don't even know you, bro. And the bitch is like, oh, she's winning. I'm like, that bitch gonna get you. I don't know, honey. I was like, bitch, if she did it to another black, but I was like, the bitch don't see anything. The HR is Hispanic. That's how I'm seeing it, bro. Cause I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, are you looking at this? I was like, did you guys come from the hood? Like, cause I'm like, how y'all white and y'all mad? Like, y'all live in like, it's in a white neighborhood, and I'm like, wait, I'm so confused though, because I'm like, are you trying to make a hood or something like that? I'm so confused because I'm like, all right, cool. Like, you're trying to be like white hood. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, that's being appropriate to the customers and stuff like that. But you being, keeping a low profile. Like, you're like, okay, this is my culture, but I respect you at the end of the day. The shit is like all types of wrong, bro. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm like, all right, whatever, right? The bitch, she tried coming for me, and I was like, yo, if she did that to me, bro, right? What makes you think she's not gonna do it to you? What makes you think HR is not come after you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you think you're just gonna act ratchet and shit like that, or you gonna get with a Hispanic? You think that's gonna happen, bro? That's why I'm like, I don't fuck with, like, sometimes I don't be fucking with my own kind, cause I be like, I mean, it's just, I don't mean, it's not all of them, but if you moving that way, I'm like, I don't fuck with you, honey. And I be good, and I still get my money, and I still got a roof over my head and everything, bro. I'm like, where you at? Suffering, can't fucking eat, knocking up and shit. I was like, you wildin', bro. You thugging and bugging. And that white bitch, too, bro. I was like, you thugging and bugging, bro. Talking about, like, what? What are you talking about? I don't know. What are you talking about? I bend down in front of you. I don't remember. I don't remember. Huh? I won't do it again if you said I did that. Oh my god. Well, that bitch is in the bathroom sucking dick. What are you talking about? What? Yeah, bro. True story, bro. Not how I was sucking dick, but like, I was like, yo, how you got a man, bro? And you doing that shit? Ain't you doing that in front of my mans, bro? I'm like, them niggas is like, them kids, bro. It's like all you care about is like making it ahead. And I'm like, yo, your moms. I'm like, is this bitch a side chick, bro? Cause I'm like, the way how like, I'm like, her first son didn't come out that way, but her second son come out that way. And I'm like, your son live with you, bro, and your son is far away. So I'm like, what is going on, bro? And like, I'm like, is it you or is it like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm like, that nigga was gravitating to side chicks. So I'm like, are you a side chick? Like, cause I'm just trying to make sense of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying. I'm so like, let me get a straight one more card, cause so we have the Magician in reverse, the Three of Pentacles, and we have the Three of Wands here. This all came out here. The Page of Pentacles is in reverse here, so I see that there's somebody who wants to move towards you here. Now look, okay, so the Seven of Wands is in reverse here. So remember I was saying like, oh, this person sees that you're not fighting for something, but I see that this person sees that. I think this person's hesitating. Okay, here we go. Let me backtrack. Okay, so this person, all they see, like, because this person's like looking in front of you. Let's just say this person's like looking in front of you, right? So like the High Priestess is in reverse, right? So basically that's the intuition. That's the intuition saying like, no, no, go down that road, because if you go down that road, like you're not gonna see everything. You know what I'm saying? So but the King of Wands is like, no, I insist. Let me look. They're tempted. Remember, the devil was there, so the instant gratification. They don't want to wait. You know what I'm saying? So they don't want to wait, you know what I'm saying? But I think what's going to catch them is the fact that you actually do have a plan. You do have a backup plan with the Three of Wands here, okay? I just want to remind you guys, all you need to do is call the cops and let the cops tell you what they told me over and over again. I'm like, why are you here? but still, you know what I'm saying. But you know, I get it. Needing jobs. Anyways, but yeah, all you gotta do is call the cops here. But with the three of wands and the three of pentacles and the magician here, this person don't think you got a backup plan. Okay, you do have a backup plan. Everything's good. I just think that's what's gonna bite them in the ass, and I think that's what's actually gonna expose them. It's gonna expose them that, you know, they're being nasty or they're being inappropriate here. That's what it is. Because the magician in reverse is like you got a major arcana, so you got all the tools. Like you about to get all the tools, or you got all the tools. You see in the blueprint and you see in the way, and you're like, okay, bet. Now I don't know why you wait, and you may be waiting for like somebody to reach out to you, maybe a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, maybe this Queen of Cups to reach out to you, or a Leo or something like that. I just don't feel like you guys should trust a Leo at this time right now. Just use your intuition and discernment. Not per se like a Leo, but like I don't think you should trust a Leo right now because they're giving me like a weird vibe in my chest. Okay, so but yeah, we got the Six of Pentacles. So right now, this person's not partnering with you right now. They're not doing anything with you right now, but they know like something on their journey before they met you or before they got into this situation. Something told them subliminally or symbolically or whatever that get ready because you're about to like introduce yourself into someone who can really make your dreams come true for this Queen of Cups here or for a situation here. You know what I'm saying? So the Queen of Cups or yeah, the Queen of Cups or like because there's two pages here. So these people, this person's like, oh, I'm more than happy to like help out, or more than happy to like take this person out, take this person under my wings. So we have the Five of Pentacles and we have the Six of Swords. So this person's like, oh yeah, I'll hook this person up with money. I'll hook this person up with like getting away from something. So I feel like this person's like a safe house, and they're gonna build you into being they're gonna build you into being an emperor because we got the Six of Cups in reverse, and we have the Emperor in reverse here. So this person knows what they're going. They know what they have to do. They got to build you to like becoming more logic, being more in this logic energy, and also being more organized. Okay. Also, I feel like no one has ever done this before. So this is going to be the first time in history or just the first time like in your generation for someone to do something like this. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands and we have the Temperance here. This person call off a side chick real quick. They like no more side chick or no more of this like Queen of Wands energy. This is someone who does everything. So basically if somebody has like multiple businesses, they're like, I'm going to focus on this one business. Okay. Also somebody also probably discovered that somebody was a hoe. So it's like because I'm thinking about, so if you guys are someone who has like a lot of sexual partners, or you had a lot of sexual partners in the past, it's a difference. If you told people like you have sex a lot and this and that and third, it's a difference. You're not a hoe, especially if like I don't know what your situation is, but you're not a hoe. This one is a situation where it's like I was helping you out, but I come to find out like you were having sex with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you were like in everybody's business. It's like being outside, you was partying, you was doing this, you was doing that, yada yada yada. So this is somebody like discovering something, and they like, oh, you don't need any help. Like this person, they party like in clubs right now, and they just like, oh, I'm just chilling, I'm relaxed, I'm hanging out with friends, I'm just chilling, relaxing, smoking and drinking and some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So they like, I'm not dealing with this person no more. Probably going to family events or whatever, but I'm not dealing with this person. It's like while they was dealing with this person, they got a distinct clarity or this like distinct like message about you, like, oh, help this emperor, like help this person. Because for real, I really feel like I don't know what this King of Wands is gonna do, but I really feel like this is some extreme shit. Like, why are you like like why are you touching my daughter, or like why are you like um like trying to do something creepy to my kid or something like that, or why are you trying to do something creepy to like her or to him? Like that's weird. Why would you do something here? I don't know, let me see. Because I could feel it like a you know how you see like shadow like you know of a tree lost all its leaves, and you see the shadow of it, and you see like the shadows like creeping on you. It's like weird. It's like, what the fuck is that? Tell me more about the King of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Tell me more about the King of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Okay, so that's a lot of cards. I'm gonna just take it, you know. All right, so we have the Eight of Swords and we have the Queen of Wands again. So this is probably about like someone who was a Queen of Wands. This is counterparts. They're counterparts. So um I feel like a more straightforward answer though, I'm not gonna lie. But there's a lot of people in this situation. So this is talking about a Queen of Wands who was thinking about like moving in a certain direction here. They wanted to master something. Okay. Maybe somebody want to masturbate to you here, because as soon as I said master something, I heard about masturbating to you. So that could be something for some of you guys here. But this person wanted to move forward towards either you or this person here, or towards the situation that you were in. They wanted to master something, because I see that this Queen of Wands left and now they want to come back and master it. Then we have a Queen of Swords here and the Five of Wands here. So this person is automatically going into some problem with a Queen of Swords. But with the Justice and the Queen of Swords here, it's like almost like the Queen of Swords has no right to like step through or step in something, or like try to start a problem or say something, because the Queen of Swords was in the wrong. Maybe the Queen of Swords is the one that started everything. Maybe the Queen of Swords is the one that made this person look at you inappropriately. You know what I'm saying? Then we have the High Priestess and the Hermit. The High Priestess is in reverse for this person here. So I'm getting like there's somebody else that's investigating the situation here. Um, yeah, the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Wands here. So that goes back to that lie, right? So we have the King of Wands here. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Pentacles. So, and then we have the Magician in reverse, which is you. So this Page of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Pentacles goes back to this what the Queen of Wands wants to go into. The Queen of Wands and the King of the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Okay, this person wants to invest in something, okay, but it's not the right time to invest in something. It's pretty karmic here. But remember I told you this Queen of Wands is a hoe, or somebody discovers that this person was like a party person, let's just say. Like they were legit doing party things. They were partying, smoking, doing all that good stuff, right? We all did it like once or twice or whatever. Or maybe you guys do it, but this person, they do it like it's like they had a safe house and they do it over and over and over again. They smoke weed, they smoke cigarettes, they smoke weed and cigarettes, they do drug, cocaine, all that because they do it over and over and over again. So they come through and they basically wants to come. They want to work on some. They want to work on some shit, work on some stuff here. It comes out maybe one of your options, because remember I said there was a Page of Wands here, but it seems like the Queen of Cups really wants to work with you. So that Knight of Wands, that Page of Wands with the Seven of Cups here turned into a Knight of Wands here. They come through, and I feel like this person came through to like rat on you or something like that. They came through to like rat on you because they saw that you really wanted to be with the Queen of Wands, or the Queen of Cups energies. So they came to rat on you, but God's rejection is God blessing. What God was doing is creating a whole bunch of confusion here. Because I see my card DSS. You know what I'm saying? And that usually talks about like a diss, like, oh, this ain't happening, this ain't going down. So the universe said that, nah, like, this ain't happening here with the Seven of Cups here. We're gonna cause a lot of confusion, or we're just gonna make you confusing, or we're just gonna make you confused. So that's what they did. But with the Magician, it's still not being seen that you have something up your sleeve. So I feel like, but it's like it's not really talking about something being inappropriate though. But with the Queen of, I feel like this is like, again with the High Priestess and the Hermit here, you got to look a little closer. Like look, like what do you think? What this is about here? You know what I'm saying? Okay. And so with the Wheel of Fortune here, if this is karmic, which means that like we got to think about the opposite here. So maybe this Knight of Wands, because the Knight of Wands is a player. They come in and out here. So I think maybe with the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Cups here, maybe somebody was smelling or something like that. They were smelling, because that's what I was thinking about. I'm thinking about somebody that I knew, and they were smelling, and they're showing me that image. So maybe somebody was smelling here, okay, down there, or some shit like that. And with the Magician, I feel like you were the only one that was not smelling, although you were the only one that was not like doing something. You know what I'm saying? And but I think what really like made this person like look towards your way was the fact that you didn't have any morals or values. Like you look like you didn't have any morals or values. You know, you look like you just beat down with the, you know, you love the crew. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess this Knight of Wands here and this Queen of Wands here. Maybe you guys were like next to somebody that you didn't know that like loves the crew. Shorty loving the crew, or he loving the crew, so they probably thought you were down with that. I don't know how this person assumed you were down with that by you being next to this person. If you, oh, I think he was allowing somebody to do something around you, and that made this person think that, oh, you actually are down with that. So when they saw that you were in a fucked up situation here, or like there was a situation, they're like, oh, I'm gonna come after you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, did the person really do it though? Because it seems like what the mission is like, they want to do it. They want to do it, but it's like you have an aura. That's why they're hesitating. You have an aura of like, no, I got something. I'm like you go Project XXX. You know what I'm saying? This happened on Saturday, honey. So this happened on what is it? Is it Jesus Day on Saturday? Or is it Sunday? I think it's Saturday. I think it's Sunday. This is hard. I mean, it's not that bad though, because I feel your confidence of the magician in reverse. So, but I just think this person gonna get in trouble here. If they don't do it to you, they gonna do it to somebody else, honey. They gonna lie, or maybe if before they do something to somebody else, says somebody gonna catch on the person that is the hangman or Sagittarius, or the person that is looking at the lies from a different perspective. They're like, wait a second, wait a motherfucking minute, wait a goddamn minute. Yeah, the Seven of Swords in reverse too as well, and we have the King of Swords. They're like, wait a second, maybe somebody was about to leave, and they're like, wait a minute, before I leave. This person changed the plans with the death card here and the Eight of Swords. They're like, oh my God, I really don't want to see this. I really don't want to see this, man. I think some of you guys are going to discover that somebody was about to get raped, okay? Or if they weren't about to get raped, they were about to like be harassed, or, you know what I'm saying? True story. Shorty been through this before. I'm not going to talk about this until it's time. Maybe I should talk about this now, because I was working someplace and it was somewhere in the city too. I was working with these niggas, bro. Boy, if they heard this shit, they be like, oh my God, oh my gosh. I'm like, that's your motherfucking fault for the manager not listening to me, bro. Because I'm like, bro, it don't matter, bro. I'm like, you want to, but nigga, he's about to get raped up in that shit, bro. I was like, oh, it's over there, it's over there. I'm like, where over there? That nigga was mad fucking close to my eyes, bro. I was like, could you back the fuck up, bro? Like, true story, bro. True story, no cap, bro. I've been through a lot, honey. Talk about no guidance, bro. But for real, it's just like I'm saying, like, you gotta stop having kids, bro, and thinking that and just putting your kids out there and be like, oh, go out there like we did. I'm like, bitch, I don't got your gene. Like, you made up with some whole nother nigga. That's not your family member. I mean, like, even if it was your family member, it's disgusting. But it's like, I'm not your family member, bro. Like, I'm breeding with a whole nother nigga. That nigga dumb too. Like, if you raise your kids to be like dumb and be like, oh well, and the bitch is still doing everything, like, I'm half dumb, nigga. So how like, I don't got that gene, nigga. I'm gonna be out there selling my pussy or some shit like that. No, no, like no, I'm not judging them some shit like that. You do what you gotta do. I'm not condoning it, but it's like, really think about all the other things that you could do. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't care about, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, before you go do that, because that really messes with your mentality. You know what I'm saying? So, like, think about all the things but, like, like, that's why I be looking at the parents, like, don't have no fucking kids. Like, just have one, nigga. Like, damn. And then, like, be an undercover. Like, the fuck? You're gonna have multiple ones. Like, oh, I gotta cover myself. I'm like, that means your parent don't like you, or they don't like you, but they soft, or they not helping you. They not for you. Like, nigga. And then, like, come on, bro. True story, bro, for real. Everything I'm saying, I'm not chatting, bro. I'm telling you, bro. True story. I was like, how you have all them damn kids, bro? Anywho's, it's about to be an hour. But anywho's, yeah, so I think somebody was about to rape you or harass you or some shit like that. And somebody was trying to come through, they was jealous because you wanted to go cuddle up with a Queen of Cups here. So they was going to rat on you or some shit like that. But it's like, shut the fuck up, bro. Because this bitch was dead about to get raped, nigga. Like, the fuck? That's crazy, yo. I was like, bitch, like, that's crazy, yo, for real. Bitch was dead about to go get raped, bro, and you over here like, oh, I'm gonna go tell. And they're like, oh, whoa, whoa, wait, who do I fucking tell? Because this one's on cloud nine, and this one being all freaky, and this one being all like a snake. So who the fuck I gotta tell? Yeah, the universe is like, shut the fucking ass up, bro. Shut up. Before I put something in your mouth, nigga, you holding that fucking wand like that, bro, for real. But you have somebody to see with the magician in reverse, and it's that person that was like, yeah, I'll hold this person down. I'll hold this person down like they were being trained. Because that other King of Wands, that other Queen of Wands is stuck in the bugging. And if that King of Wands, if that King of Wands is counterparts to the Queen of Wands here, then you know how, and the one that's helping you, that's about to help you, they know how the King of Wands get down. Then that's why they was like, "Oh, I'll help you," because if the Queen of Wands, and it depends on how much the bitch was selling her pussy, or the bitch how much this bitch was partying or going out and doing some shit, bro. It's equivalent to the King of Wands, but that bitch was in reverse. So imagine when that bitch is upright, bro, because this King of Wands is in his right mind. I promise you. The King of Wands is in his right mind. So the only thing that's off is his intuition. And yeah, he's not really fighting. He probably like on mellow and chill and some shit like that, bro. No cap, bro, for real. That's why the Queen of Wands is like, yep, I'm here. Like, I'm already here, bro. She's faster than everybody else. But this Queen of Wands, if you go to a Queen of Swords, that bitch has no right to be up in your business or be up in a conversation. No right. So if that bitch is talking, please, man, can you be quiet, please? If you know me, please, ma'am, I'm not even talking to you. I'm talking to this sergeant. I'm talking to this cop. Like, please, please, ma'am, can you please be quiet? Oh, why are you chatting it up? Why are you getting more aggressive as more customers are exiting out of the train station, huh? Ma'am, please be quiet, please. Like, please be quiet, ma'am. You know, I tell you, bro, I'm like, I don't like them authorities, bro. I'm like, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. But that is your reading for today. So that is all that I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I was like, subscribe to share. Look in your description. Look in my description below and follow my Instagram. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, you guys.